Hello everyone, and it is Blade of Skyrim here, and today I am very excited to announce the start of, well, my YouTube channel, for one, and our new XCOM Long War campaign, as it were. So for those of you who already know what XCOM and Long War is, I'll put a timestamp in the description so you can just start the actual gameplay itself. But for all the newcomers and the people who just want a bit of explanation or maybe a refresh or know what XCOM is but don't know what Long War is, I'll be doing a bit of explaining first. And I'd advise everyone to stick around for it because I'm actually using a custom name list for this as well. So, the game might not make sense if you don't know what's going on in the name list. Just gonna move this thing. Oh, I can't even move it, never mind. Um, so first of all, like I said, I'm using a name list that sorry, that me and my friends made together. So I sent out a WhatsApp status saying, "Look, I'm going to start this XCOM campaign, this Long War campaign, and if you're interested, you must send me your player nickname and any other names that you want in the list." Got a few friends replying. Wasn't nearly enough to fill up the name list, but one friend in particular just straight up submitted 100 names on his own to the name list. So yeah, massive shout out to him. Thank you. He's in the name list as well. Um, I've actually made two name lists for this entire campaign. One with 40 names that includes my name and all of my friends' names who were included. Main reason for that is so that I'm sure at the start of the campaign they're all included. So I don't want to have that awkward position of having to recruit them later on or something like that. So in between this episode and the next, I'll be switching out the name list so that the full one is there. But for now, I'm just using those first 40 so that we can have a bit of a dynamic range. I hope there aren't any duplicates, but also ensuring that everyone of my friends is here. Um, Now, what is XCOM on its own? Simply put, XCOM is the work of Firaxis and 2K. They remastered the 1994 game series XCOM. Essentially, it's a fight against aliens. It's always been themed around turn-based, except for the Bureau, but we won't talk about that game. Um, yeah, so like I said, it's a turn-based game. It's actually, if you think about Sid Meier's Civilization series, it's a bit like that in the way, in the old turn-based theme. In XCOM, there's three stages, as people would put it. You have your combat phase, your base building phase, and your air phase, and I'll walk you through all of those as we go along. The combat phase being the first one, and then the base building and the air phase are sort of merged into one, as they both happen at headquarters. But like I say, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Um, and the theme of it is fighting against aliens. So a bunch of aliens have invaded, and you're trying to fight them off. And not going to spoil anything. That being said, I'm going to leave cutscenes on. So again, you feel free to skip those if you want. But I feel like they add a bit of cinematic to the game, so I'm going to leave them on. Long War. Now, XCOM as a base game is great. It's actually called XCOM Enemy Unknown, and I'm playing the enemy within, I guess, the DLC pack version of it. It's sort of an expansion. Now, Long War is a mod for XCOM. Excuse me. Long War's a mod for XCOM that is created by Johnny Lump, Amaneri, and their entire team. And it basically makes XCOM, the base game, better. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe Firaxis themselves actually said that this is the way XCOM was meant to be played. So they've gotten their thumbs up towards this mod, and it's brilliant. I'll try and highlight some of the differences as we go through the campaign because there's a lot, and I won't be able to cover them all in like the next 5 minutes. So, yeah, I'll explain here and there what's different. I feel like I should mention though, for those of you who know what Long War is, I'm still using the Beta 14. Reason for that, I have tried out Beta 15 and the stable 1.0 release. I don't like them as much as Beta 14. For all of Beta 14's faults, I think it's still much better than the final release. I think it was very rushed because of XCOM 2, and they had to start working on the XCOM 2 Long War mod and all of that nonsense. So 14. I think that is all said and done. So this is very scary, but we're going Iron Man Impossible, and we want Valen to shut up because she's irritating as all hell. So we're going to reduce beginner VO. I'm going to leave the DLC missions on. I find them very fun and helpful. And as for second wave, I'll be doing strict screening. I just want all my rookies to start at the same. I don't want one to show up with like 5 will and panic every time a shot misses his head. That should be everything. So let the cutscenes roll.
light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, so I feel like I should mention that yes, I'm going to leave subtitles on. I think that'll help, especially the cutscenes and whatnot. Um, Also, I have left the volume relatively down so it isn't the game's audio blasting over my own recording. If you want me to put that up or you want certain things to be harder, you must just tell me down in the comment section. This is, after all, my first video. But now, it is the combat phase. So at the start of every XCOM campaign, you choose the continent where you start in. Now, in vanilla, this didn't really make a difference. I mean, each one was good in their own rights. In Long War, however, as many people will tell you, the bonuses are considerably more. You have to choose them a lot more wisely because, let's say you know that you struggle a lot with air game. In Long War, you are going to be suffering your worst nightmares. So then you would want to choose North America because of that air and space bonus. Now, with that in mind, hello South Africa. Yes, we are starting in Africa. For some reason, we have 30% extra money. I don't know from where. Like, that is the most rubbish I've ever seen. But I'll take it. I really will take it. So we're going to be starting in Africa. Hopefully South Africa, but anywhere in home continent will do. And yeah, let's get into this.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles. Strike one, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Alright, so when I said I wanted all of my, me and my friends to be here, that didn't mean they were going to start here. Like, that's just completely random. And it looks like we do actually have, I'll change that manually. I have some other names that I can use. So, for the start, we have, none of these are my friends or me, by the way. We have Gecko, we have Roach, we have Forgex, Porter again, ZA being from South Africa, and Gravis. Okay, did anyone of you bother to bring something else than an AP and... okay. Okay, there was one smart person. Gravis actually brought a flashbang. Well, you'll get to see how each of these work in due time. For now, we'll just discuss the little map. So, this is actually a really annoying map for early game XCOM. Which one of you is top down? There we go, F2. Oh yeah, camera controls in Long War are also brilliant. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So we have this sort of L-shaped building, and it's got some very awkward fighting angles. You've got your half and full cover workstations here, and a very open half covery courtyard. And you can easily get caught in the crossfire here. So the way I would take this map, spawning up here, would be to just make a silent entrance as possible through this door, this building here. We didn't have that luxury. We were cursed with the vanilla spawn, actually. So we're going to try and make it around this car park at the back and get in through the building from the back here. And utilize this line of sight blocking here. Actually, scrap that. We'll go around the side here because this is a solid wall. I just remembered that. Now, solid wall, enemies won't be able to see us until we're right on top of them. So we'll come around this car park, hopefully not meet anything, and, you know, blow something up if we do meet it. And then from the side, we'll make our entry and see where we go from there. With that in mind, who do you reckon is the lead? Porter can make it to this. I don't actually think anyone else is in position to support that move, so I'll rather go up to the trash can. Alright. Nothing yet. So, don't want to go beyond this line, so Gravis, move out. Alright. We can just keep them more or less in that line. That is one basic rule the beginnings of XCOM can follow. You send your one scout ahead, and the rest of your soldiers, you don't want to move beyond that lateral line. So, for example, I wouldn't move anyone to this side because we haven't scouted anything further up this way. Likewise, I wouldn't move anyone beyond this exact tile, because in XCOM, one tile can mean the death of your soldiers. It is very unforgiving like that. Unlikely, but when it does happen, you're going to kick yourself in the head for not listening. So, for now, I'll just Overwatch everyone. Now, Overwatch is an ability that uses either one or both actions, and basically, if an enemy moves within your line of sight while you're on Overwatch, you take a free shot at them. These are rookies, however, so they'll have like 5% chance to hit them on Overwatch, but we'll ignore that for now. So if you move up there, you can take... No, I don't take the trash can. I want to move around this way. No, this way. Okay, so I might not want to move out to the car just yet. You can press if that becomes a problem, though. As can everyone else. Alright, we'll try our luck. Nothing. Good. Okay. So again, we don't want to move past this tile here, because that one tile might be in an activation, you know, here or here if we're unlucky. And I don't want to move any forward to the left because we also have this line of sight through the window here. In fact, there's already a pile of abductees here, which means there's probably aliens nearby. And, ooh, hello, Meld. We will be going for you if at all possible. I'm not making Meld a priority concern at this point, though. This is new blood, and I want to try not get anyone killed because I am terrible at impossible difficulty. Any other difficulty is somewhat bearable, at least until May month, but for everyone else, no. So we'll just... Oh yeah, and for the turns where I have to Overwatch everyone, I know I can just use Alt-O for the professionals. I'm not going to because in Beta 14 there's still that bug where they all would shout Overwatch or II Command or whatever at once, and would actually be really loud in your ears despite the volume level. Probably can get away with it on this volume, but especially if you guys want me to turn the volume up in some places, I'm just not going to do that. So I'm not going to, you know, let your ears succumb to that noise. Forgex, you better become a scout, because this is what's keeping us alive right now, is you actually moving up. Now I'm very hesitant to take this spot. That one tile could reveal... You know what? No, play it safe. Play it safe. Alright. I think, where did we drop? I didn't even listen to Central at the beginning. Can't remember if we were in South Africa or not. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Okay, you see the Meld. So... Alright. This could be a cheeky entrance, but that would make noise, so we want to do this properly. Like I say, Meld isn't a primary concern. If we get it, great. If we lose it, oh well. Excuse me. Porter moving up. Roach to the car. Oh yeah, another reason I actually made the custom name list is so that, because in vanilla XCOM, I don't know if other XCOM players find this as well, but when you use the standard name list, you don't actually know who's in your squad that much. You just kind of like, okay, I need a new rookie, he has a rookie. I need a sniper, he has a sniper, which is fine. You know, you do that here as well. But as many XCOM players will tell you, for XCOM there's a strategic side and a narrative side. So strategic, like I say, you know, you're in April and you lose a sergeant, or a tech sergeant, let's say, and tech sergeant assault. No, not even tech sergeant. April will be corporal. You should have corporals by April. So you lose a corporal assault. Strategic wise, you're like, well, crap. But if you don't have that name list that's custom to you, you're gonna be like, okay, it's just another corporal assault. You know, bad loss. We'll get another one. With the name list in place, it's kind of like you don't want to get them killed even more, which means you have to rely on their aim even more, which is really scary, I know. But I think it just adds to the narrative of the gameplay, and it would be pretty pointless having me and a few of my friends and then everyone else being like, you know, Alex Smith. I'm so sorry if that's your name, but I'm just thinking of very common names that pop up in XCOM's name list. So that's another reason for extending the name list. And hello, 3 sectoids. And you've got low profile, you bugger. Alright, how am I going to deal with you? Sectoids have, I believe, 8 tiles of movement, so 1, 2, 1, 2.5. It's 2.5 plus 4. 5. You can easily move here and flank me. I think... Jeez. We might have to fight them from the cars, which is a very scary prospect. You can make it back here, but you can't hunker, which is the problem. So I might just hunker you over here. They can't... The closest they can get is there. They will have range bonuses, though. I think hunkered close range is looking to be safer than half cover long range. Yes, because in beta 14 these guys' pistols have been upgraded to have the gunslinger perk, so I'll explain what I'm talking about all in a second. I just need to think. Yeah, so long range isn't going to matter for you. Okay, so in previous betas of Long War, pistols actually got nerfed throughout the entire Long War. They are much less accurate than they were in vanilla, so it's no longer a feasible backup plan for long range. And apparently that meant that sectoids had really crap aim because they used their plasma pistols. So in beta 14 it was changed that they all have the gunslinger perk, which makes their pistols basically more accurate at long range and give extra damage, I think. So yeah, long range won't really help us escape this. I think the safest is going to be for Forge to hunker. And everyone else to take positions. I'm really hesitant to taking that edge tile. I'll just move here with Porter, a Gecko next, and Roach behind, and then Porter 2.0 and Gravis. And we're just going to hunker in half cover and let them come to us. Great thing about hunkering is they'll probably rather overwatch us than shoot us, and they like to take advantages with people who hunker because they get very close. So close range will give us a bonus at rookie level, especially because of their crap aim. Let's see. Oh, we've got a mind merger. Interesting. And you are okay. That's a very interesting. Yeah, see, they're both overwatching now. Another useful thing that they did in Long Wars, and I'll show you which enemies I've overwatched. And you can move here and flank, you bastard. And you only have 20. Yeah, because he's got that stupid low profile perk. He goes in full cover and half cover. Can I get a flashbang? I cannot get a flashbang. Probably for the better, to be honest. Sorry, what can you get? You get 27. That's not great. Jeez. I could AP, but the chance of it doing 5, even at close range, is little. What are we gonna do? I expect to see a lot of this throughout the rest of the campaign. Tough choices or rookies will get killed, so you know, in hindsight, it probably would have been safer to bring you back, Forge. Schnauzers, okay. You can AP that one as well. He's being mind merged. It's annoying. Ah! You could take out if you can still get flanked though. You can move one tower without getting shot. Can you throw an AP? Still not. Very useful, thank you. Well, I think the only safe way for Forge out of this is to AP this guy and hope that it does 5. be very embarrassing if we lose. Oh, beautiful. Oh, if I'd known you were going to do that, I would have just done that in the first place. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So now... Is that going to be in sight? That shouldn't be in sight. Okay. And now we can cover with some Overwatch fire. Yes, we can also Overwatch. Okay, Roach, go into this car. And Porter probably stay there. Everyone else Overwatch. And... What? Like they're gonna rush in the dead or something. Okay, you... Oh, you're getting Overwatched. Get him, Gravis. That's expected from Rookie, and that's fine. You're gonna hide behind there. Okay. Oh wow, good panic resist. That's armor gone on you. So you're gonna have to heal you with a medikit. Miss! Thank you. Okay. Bye, Meld. Like I said, not a primary concern. Luckily, only your armor is gone, and we can get a flank. But who can follow that up for us? How far can you throw a flashbang, Gravis? Quite far. You should be able to throw it from there. Let's see. Very risky move I'm making, I know. Okay, come here. You should be able to throw a flashbang from there. Yes! Okay, we're gonna flashbang these two. That'll screw up their aim and movement. Where's that back one's gonna be pretty much nullified. And you can now take a pot shot at this one, flanked. Nice! I should also keep track of who actually has kills. Forge now has 2 kills. That's fine, because there's still another 6 enemies on the... No, 7 enemies on the map. But, yeah, I don't want to give it any more than that for now. Explain why later. You should be fine there. Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, so I wait for this alien to make his move. The reason you want to get, when you spread out your kills, especially on the first mission, is for XP. So, yeah, screw you. So, rookies actually get, I think they start off by getting 25% extra XP for every kill. And that means on their first mission, if they get 1 kill, they are basically guaranteed a promotion. So, for this first mission, you want to get a kill on every rookie to guarantee that promotion for each one of them. Now, you're going to be a problem, aren't you? So, Porter, move up. I got 64 to hit it. That's not bad at close range at all. Roach, what do you reckon? 20? 41? Yeah, take it. Yeah, that's alright. I've got backup grenades. And you got a 35, might as well take it, Gravis. Yeah, that's alright. I'll try my luck. Get him, Porter. Nice! Okay, so... Are you a female? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, Porter over here is a female, and Porter over there is a male. So, male Porter has a kill, and Forge. I said Roach. Forge has a kill. You can probably just move into full cover here. Full cover. Take a reload. Alright. Continue moving along this wall. Shouldn't be able to see too much in the way of aliens. I'm actually going to wait with Porter up there because moving to this corner or any further up could reveal tiles out here. Don't want that. We don't want him to get killed just yet. I'm joking. You're welcome, Porter. I'm just going to creep everyone around this wall for now. I think we'll enter through this door. We could do something really cheesy and move around this van at the back and then maybe do a 2-team flank, 1-3 and 1-3 here. I don't know, this is always the part where the shit hits the fan, so to say. We'll see what we do when we get there. It's fine. And reload. What's your play, Sectoid? What's your play? Where are you? Okay, you are there. So doing the van might... Okay, never mind. Just going to reveal them straight up. Hello. Can you overwatch at least one of them for me? No? Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. Ah, stupid left click bug. Okay, well we'll get Porter Mail in here. And I love how everyone brought medkits on this mission. See, these rookies have half a brain. They know their aim is crap and their defense is crap, so they brought medikits in preemption. So, I don't know if that's a word. So, it's not worth it. You're still on armor damage. It's fine. I'll get you in here. I'll be back now. Just to hear what our president had to say about lockdown. Apparently we're on lockdown for another 2 weeks, so it's alright, I guess. Right, let's see what the sectoids play is. No, it's scary that I can't see. Can we tile hunt for them? No one's in the immediate vicinity. Are they just gonna stay put? Well, one might be there. Might, not a given. I bet anything that they're on Overwatch. We can scout to the left with Porter. Porter's just straight up got a flank on that back one, who is mind merging. And he has 3 armor, so you know what? Oh, but you're the male Porter. We don't want to kill on you. You already have a kill. If I get 2 and 2, that still leaves 4 kills on... Yes, 4 kills on 3 and another pot of 3, so that, yeah, that's fine. That's assuming Porter actually hits this shot. Yeah, that's what I expected. Because, you know, when a shot is opened like that, a rookie will do everything in his power to not get it. That's XCOM, baby. I might as well take this opportunity to move everyone up into full cover here. Not open this door just in case you're revealed to the left. You can move up. And you can move up. Porter, that was some of your finest shooting, I must say. You had a exposed target for 65%. Like I get that it's not 100, right? But that's a 2 in 3 chance, and you screwed it up. Next 65, you better hit. Otherwise, the 65 is a liar. And you're gonna sit behind the... Okay. Yeah, full cover. Screw you. Early game sectoid's not that scary. Not completely undeadly, but just this. Are you gonna seriously? Yeah, screw you. Mindframe doesn't even work. Porter's a strong man. He knows after that miss, he needs to steal up his will. And you're gonna sit in half cover, really? Wow, they are desperate to mindframe for some reason. Well, none of them overwatched, which is helpful. Oh, we got contact on our left. Luckily, there's still this wall here. I do see a few that can be grenaded as well. Okay, well, Gravis, maybe you can teach Porter how to flank shot. 68. Well, you've got the aim for it, I guess. Pretty poor damage, so I'm not gonna make you feel good about that one. That was pretty poor damage. We could... How are we gonna do this? Could from here double nade you, nade these 2, and nade the last. But we don't have any grenades left for the last batch. Plus, that's a whole lot of wasted resources. What we can do, because that one's in flanking position, he's gonna run. So we can take shots at the other one and leave someone on Overwatch to catch him. Not that they'll hit, but you know, it's better than nothing. Porter can probably start moving up. and scaring these guys. Can you actually see that back one? Yes, so you can overwatch. And the rest of you are just going to run into half cover and hunker, which is actually safer than full cover, believe it or not, because, again, another change in Long War. This is something I should mention. In vanilla, the half cover was 20 or 20 defense, and the full cover was 40. In Long War, the half cover is now 30, and the full cover is 45. So, you know, and hunkering gives you double the cover bonus. So hunkering in half cover gives you 60 defense as opposed to the 45 from the full cover. Go figure. Good job, Long War. I guess we'll move female porter around the right here so long. I'm trying to help with this flanking story. You're getting mind range from the guy behind the counter. Okay. Okay. They're probably gonna psychic me because I'm in hunkered. Okay, you're gonna shoot. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna run. Hopefully, get an overwatch shot. Yes, there it is. Please hit. You had one job. Do you know what I mean? Okay, you're gonna suppress. That's fine. It's probably one of the better things that could have happened to you. And you're you're a ballsy sectoid, aren't you? Okay. Well, I can tell you that Forgex is the one. I thought it was Porter that moved to the side. Damn it! The wrong person's on that side now. Gravis usually gets to that side, but that's not going to happen until that guy's dealt with. So, and this door has been opened. They're probably. Oh, I see what they're doing. Wow, that is cheeky. They're right in here. Come around this side, and they're right here. Somewhere out here, maybe. Well, fair play to the sectoids. That's not half bad. Put us in a difficult position. Okay, well, you're gonna have to move here and duel this one. And now you better not screw up this damage, because if he doesn't die, yeah, good job, Forge. All right. Now can you flashbang him? No, you're pretty screwed from that position. Just pretty overwatch him back, and so he keeps on suppressing. We could double nade you. What do we do with the rest? Oh, we can move up until here. Well, that's useful. Oh, I might even do that then. Move Porter up here. Okay, we're gonna plan around a double nade. Double nade you. Nade you. And nade you. Or we can, but if that grenade does only 3 damage, those rookies are screwed. And no one can move out here, I don't think. This would have been helpful. Best case scenario, we land a 5 on this guy and then we can focus all efforts on this side. Knowing XCOM, because that's what I really need to happen, it's what won't happen. Schnitzels. Unless someone can land a lucky 35 on that back guy, that'd be helpful. Roach, move back. You might land a lucky 35. Please? Come on, Roach. Well, you tried. Tried, and that's what counts. Can you throw a grenade from all the way back here? Oh. Really? You are 1 tile off throwing an amazing grenade. Can you seriously not make that work? Ah! I think a lot of people are saying they're confused. Why don't I just throw the grenade? Again, a change in Long War. The standard frag grenades from XCOM have been changed to HE grenades, which none of these guys have, quite smartly actually. And they do a lot less damage against enemies. They're more for cover destruction. Later on, your grenadiers can get upgrades that make them effective against enemies. Mostly in the beginning, I'll be using AP grenades, which work against units not in cover. Now this one happens to be thrown at such a position that it just doesn't get the sectoid out of cover or from behind the cover, so it won't actually do any damage to him. And also in Long War, again, like I said, it makes it more realistic because with grenades, the damage decreases the further away you go from the center. So, there's things to keep in mind, but it's not helping us kill this guy, which is annoying. We actually have shots left. You do. You have shots left, but you're not going to do anything useful with them right now. If only those other sectoids weren't here, I would consider moving around that side. You could move here, but if that fails, you're dead. And you're probably dead anyway, because it's half cover. That's not going to work at all. Okay, I think we have to let them come to us a bit. So we'll overwatch you, reload you, hunker, and just have them come towards us for this turn. Are you just going to sit there and mind merge? I thought that counter guy is going to be our biggest nightmare. You know, you're probably going to psychic, aren't you? You're going like this way. Okay, you're overwatching. That's annoying. Look who finally comes to join the party. Wow. Okay, now's the time I would heal Porter our forge up. Gravis. What am I gonna do with you? You can probably make it there to flank me, which is the annoying thing. So you get to run back all the way and heal yourself, no question about it. Yes, heal where you just were. That works. What do we do with you two? I think we're just gonna have to carry on giving them ground for now. So basically make it seem like they're gaining something. You guys can overwatch. And when they pop out into this no man's land in between us, that's when we can pop and strike. Oh, they're still going to sit there mind merging. I think the other one did move though. Oh, he's coming in. Good. What can he see? Oh no. Wow, they do not like Forge at all. Oh, that's not good. Get him on Overwatch. That was pathetic. I wish you could grenade Overwatch and just chuck a grenade as they walk in. Someone get him on Overwatch now. Gecko. Well, they're all bunching up as if they want a grenade. Very nice. Oh, well, this has got interesting. The question is, where did that other guy go? He's not still hiding there. Oh, here he is. No, he's not. Where did he go? Hey? Okay, he's just vanished. Come on, I'll find you eventually. We have a bit of a different situation on our hands. So I think Gecko there, and Gecko gets flanked. So Porter there. Porter throws a crow. Oh my goodness, these guys are not what we needed. Well, I think first and foremost we need to find where that other guy went. Oh, he's just nowhere to be seen. That is not good. Yeah, there's something really clever here. So you reload. Porter moves here. Gecko comes and joins the flanking team. And other Porter... Don't take... Oh, you're blocking the doorway. For goodness sake. Fine, just run all the way out the back. And this is an interesting little crossfire they've gotten us caught in here. That is annoying. You hunker and forge before you get flanked to death. Please. Hide. You can reload from there. Someone's jumping. Oh, they're coming in through that. Okay, that's fine. That could get me this turn. They're still mind merging back there. They're running around on the carpets, that's fine. Oh, good panic resist. That is mind fray, that's annoying. Oh, you finally. Oh! Well, look who can be flanked. Son of a gun. Alright. And they're mind merging. He's gonna sit there. You're gonna sit in half cover, and. Okay. Well, now. This is a really interesting situation. Those guys are gonna get pinned if we don't do something about these guys soon. So. None of them are on Overwatch, we know that much. What already has a kill? Roach. Roach can come here and flank a whole bunch of people. Oh, who's. What? Roach, you're becoming a scout. You and Forge together. And you now have flanks on everyone. Wonderful. Shoot this guy in the head for first. Nice! That's Forge's kill dealt with. We can now do that Overwatch trick on the rest where they run into the Overwatch. Alright, you were Overwatching. Okay. Top here. Your grenades are gonna suck as well. It's the annoying part. Just reload and let them, carry on letting them come towards us. You probably don't want to move up there, now that I think about it. You can move in here on Overwatch. Porter needs to move here. Ready with Overwatch. And Overwatch from you, and you can also Overwatch Forge. That is quite a... Oh no. Can he reach? No, he's dashing. He must be dashing. How is he not dashing? That is an impressively mobile sectoid. Wow. How I'm so glad you're not dead, Porter. That was ridiculous. You're gonna suppress, that's fine. And you're running off, that's also fine. And you're just gonna sit there. Okay, well, which one do you need to kill? Gravis? Gravis. I think Gravis needs a kill. I've lost all track. Well, goodbye. Oh, your aim is still screwed. That's fine. You can move you. Nowhere's safe, that's the problem. We can chuck a nade at you. And then you can come over and nade this guy. And we still have Porter female down here. What can you see from here, Porter? Porter can see this guy and this guy alone, which isn't particularly useful, so rather AP. And pray for decent damage, I guess. Okay. Nice! Okay. That's one problem down. That is going to free up Roach to come along this side and stop this guy from suppressing with another grenade. Grenades are an absolute godsend for rookies, I swear. Okay, that should stop your suppression because you're damaged. Yes. Okay, now you're still flanked by that stupid guy up there. You probably want to get back to most of everyone and just hide. Good tanking shot, but it's over now. You need to move. As for this stupid asshole, what do you do with you?
I'm on the move.
I'm not going to risk anything. You're going to die. Get him, Gecko. And goodbye, Sectoid. And Forge can just overwatch from the back here, not do a lot. How can you see her through that? I won't even ask. Ah, look it is. Okay, he's gonna overwatch, that's fine. You're gonna get close range. Ah, no, just gonna overwatch, that's fine. That is completely fine by me. Except now you're pinning everyone down, which isn't particularly useful. Oh, but Roach can just get a shot. Nice shot, Roach. Okay, that's down to 2 sectoids on the board. And how are we going to deal with said sectoids? I have no idea. Okay, I want you to take this 1 tile at a time. Nice. You're getting a promotion, Gravis. You're going to reload. You're going to stay out of trouble. You're going to reload. And you stay there. Who can you still see? Oh, you're running away, that's fine. Again, we're going to do that trick of letting them think they're gaining ground. Want to fight them from full cover though, so Roach is safe. Roach has full cover. Can reload for now. Gecko moves to the side. Oh, hello. Snipe him. Nice! And that is 1 alien remaining. We're just gonna overwatch bait him now. So Porter, you've done enough work, you've taken enough damage, you can set this one out. I don't even know who's left to get a kill at this point. But the fact that we made it out of that hairy situation. You can see why I don't like this map. That crossfire that I was talking about at the beginning. Hate it. Okay. And you're just... What are you doing, Sectoid? He's not overwatching. Oh, he is. You would be overwatching. Ow! Bastard. It's alright, Gecko's gonna take revenge for that. Goodbye.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may,
Oh my word.
the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
Didn't I shut you up? Apparently not. Well, that was Operation First Shield. There's definitely a shield in reference to Porter's tanking there, that was excellent. Very lucky shots at some places. I don't know, this was... I don't actually think there was a way we could have done it better. Anything else would have left us more exposed and probably with dead rookies. But wow. Let's get to base, and I'll show you the base management phase. Oh wow, this thing's still loud. Sorry about that. And we're in Nigeria.
Commander to the research labs.
They would.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Bradford, I think after that performance we have more than 1 soldier waiting. Every one of them deserves a promotion for that. That was actually some of the better play I've seen from XCOM rookies. How did Gravis...
Commander
I don't know.
to the research labs.
Yeah,
Commander
to be
to the
fair,
research labs.
probably the one who did the least work. Both porters have gotten. We have a tactical, a support, a sniper, a weapons. Okay, so again, another change that happens in Long War. You no longer have 4 classes, you have 8. And each time a soldier gets promoted, they can become one of 2 classes. So you'll see by the, what is this class? The tactical class, they can either become assault with the running gun ability, or infantry with light 'em up ability. So, depending on which tree you take, obviously they get different skills. And you have 8 classes in Long War. You get assaults and infantries. By specialists, you get medics and engineers. By the sorry, not by the specialists, the supports. Forget what these guys are called.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research
I guess
labs.
scout sniper. That's it. They can either be scout or sniper. It says it there. And then with the weapons, they can become gunners or rocketeers. Each one useful in their own right, and I'll get into
Unloaded.
promotions
Our
later.
research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
You really want to talk? Yeah, talk.
Hello, Commander. My
Hello.
name is Dr. Farlan.
Yes, I know.
oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
I mean, you can develop. That's Dr. Shen's work. Well, I guess we get started on the research right away. Let's get into weapon. We'll do xenobiology later.
Complexities of our latest
Okay, now you can shut up on.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
How? I didn't even tell her to research anything. Well, I did, but it takes 18 days. Okay, either she's fast and has done research before my consent, or these are year-old schematics. Gonna build some sawn or shotguns in the beginning. They don't cost anything. We have unlimited shotguns. I am going to build a satellite. Yes, I know, Bradford. I know. Okay.
We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
And the entire world is in panic.
The council is going to want satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
Actually, speaking of these satellites, we should see who we've got here. So, Plugger Martin. I don't know what kind of name that is. Tally Ludlow. Oh my word. Deadstick Vice, that's better. And Hawkman Tanaka. Alright. I think Tanaka definitely worthy of the Stingray missiles. So you notice you have the Avalanche missiles, which are standard from Vanilla. And then from the beginning in Long War you also have the Stingray missiles. So Avalanche is more for the unarmored ships, so things like Scouts and, well, Scouts. I think cargo ships also, but mainly Scouts. And then Stingray missiles are for the armored ships, so things like Raiders and Fighters. You want to send your Stingrays. Something I learned from the YouTuber I watch that also plays Long War, Beagle Rush. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. I should mention he's actually the whole reason I started playing Long War in the first place. He got me interested and inspired to play this game. So thank you, Beagle. And he said that typically what he does is he gets the most badass sounding names out of the first four and gives them Stingrays. And I agree, that does make a lot of sense. You know, they're the ones going up against the Fighters and the Raiders. However, I never seem to get any decently cool sounding names. I think Deadstick. Deadstick sounds like a fighter's about to go down, so we'll put that. And now let's see who's in the barracks. Clint Eastwood. Jurgen. Why has it done that? I promise that says Jurgen. Armor picks, sniper rifle, tobacco, another Forgex, another tobacco. We have a lot of repeats. I'll have to... Quantum Taxi. Hello. Ah, there we go. The first friend. Arc and Saitama. And Rust. Good. One sub, one word, one view. Another friend. TNT Runner. PFC 140. Oh well. Another friend. Darby. There we go. And there's me. I'm German? Okay. XCOM has screwed up my nationality, but that's fine. Another bear. Another friend. Crinkly Bear. And Darby again. And King. Good. And he's Italian. They really don't know what... Okay, and Rust 45 from South Africa. So, yeah, a lot of repeats, but better than having none of us here in the first place. I think we are still missing... I believe only one person that's actually missing out of all this. And I'll just change the name. In fact, I could have done that from the beginning, now that I think about it. Oh well. I'll still have to just rename a bunch of these, but obviously the ones that are South Africans, like Rust, I'll keep them, and then the Rust duplicate I'll change. Oh no, wait, it's not Rust. Or is it? No, it's not Rust. It was Rust 234, and yours will be changed to Rusty. I'll have to double check the namelist, I can't actually remember, but okay, so we've got some repeats. Like I said, I have to just check. I'll write this down sort of in between episodes which ones need to change. And also in between episodes I will Just change out the name list so we don't have repeats, or we should have much less repeats from then on. For now, let's just scan on productivity. Okay, so again, another change in Long War. In vanilla, the sun would rotate by like nobody's business. Like you get 5,000 RPM and it basically give you an epileptic fit. In Long War, it takes longer, and that contributes to one of the main themes about Long War is everything takes longer. You'll see the research taking 18 days instead of 3, a satellite taking 25 days instead of 14. It's just small things like that. But it takes a hell of a lot longer, and things are more expensive. The fighters in Enemy Within would cost $40. Here they cost 200, and their upkeep would cost 20, and here they cost 40 per month for upkeep. Panic also works differently. I'll get to that once you actually launch a satellite. Hiring of soldiers was changed back to 25. It used to be 10, then they made it 25, but then they gave you more soldiers to start with, so you start with 40 soldiers. And also, your units no longer return active. Now they have 3 to 5 days fatigue time in between that can be reduced later with OTS upgrades and stuff. But for the ones who aren't wounded, they usually get between 3 and 5 days fatigue time. So you can still use a fatigued soldier, but if you do, they become exhausted, which is the same as wounded, and then they get anywhere from I think 7 to 11 days of wound time, provided they take no other wounds in combat itself. And then for the combat wounds, it's 7 until, like, I've seen 50 days in some campaigns even. So it gets a bit nuts, especially in the late game where there's a lot of health, so there's a lot of time to be had. In the early game, it's sort of, you either for, 10 days in the infirmary or dead. It's not really much of a choice. Other than that, I think most of the differences for now have been covered. Oh, by the facilities, I should actually see what's our layout. Pretty damn rubbish, not gonna lie. I guess we can do power line here with... I actually have a lot of open space, which is really good. Than to do as much excavating. It's gonna save a lot of money. I would have preferred the steam in the same line, but you can't have everything, I guess. So we'll do a power line here with power genny, thermo generator, fusion. Up here we'll do a workshop block. I wonder if doing power generator here and thermo here, and then thermo here and power here, that's probably going to give us more power in the long run, now that I think about it. And then we'll do the workshop block here and the lab block here. That could be smart. And on this side we're clear, so we can do satellite uplink, OTS, what do you call that thing, the alien containment, foundry is a workshop. So I think with that in mind, actually, I'm going to start another satellite uplink. Just so we can actually launch that satellite that we built. Do I have enough for a second satellite? I should. 140? Yes, definitely build 2 satellites in the first month of XCOM. And then I forget to always do that, especially in April month. Okay, now with everything else out of the way, let us proceed to the next mission. The shotguns are done. I guess the thing about the Sawn-Off shotgun is, I don't know if I'll ever actually use it in battle, but it is nice to have for the occasion where you do. If you just go into someone like the back, I hope they can use it. Oh, they can't, it's for assaults only. Okay, well, anyway, the point of the Sawn-Off shotgun is, it is what it says. It's a shotgun that acts as a pistol, so you replace it in your pistol slot, and the catch is that it only has it has unlimited ammo, I think. I have to double check that as well. I know it can only be used within 1 tile of range, that's the catch. But I don't know if you can be... Where do I see... Why is there no info thing here? Shane? Shane, can I please see... Okay, well, I'll confirm it's ammo. I think it's got unlimited ammo, but don't quote me on that just yet. But I know the catch is that it can only be used within 1 tile of range. Diagonally, yes, but not beyond 1 tile. That being said, within that 1 tile, it actually does a pretty decent amount of damage. Just having flashbacks of some other campaigns, and I'm actually thinking we're quite lucky we didn't see any drones on this first mission. Again, probably would have gone south if we didn't. That we probably will see drones in the next mission though, so I'm not going to hold on too much to that. But yeah, that's the shotguns out of the way, and now we're just waiting for a mission to pop up. Should be abductions. Yeah, there we go.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Hello, this one's in South Africa. Well, if you're going to go save ourselves. that is, I think, the last change of Long War that I'll mention today. In Vanilla, you had usually 3 places that you had to respond to. Sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes it would be 2. In Long War, it's always only 1, which makes panic control a lot easier in that regard. But panic does work a whole lot differently. Like I said, I'll get onto that when we do the satellite launching in the next episode, or whenever it is, probably not next episode. But I will get onto that one day. So we have a moderate abduction in South Africa. Oh, and the moderate thing here is no longer the difficulty, it's the activity. So moderate can either mean, 5 pods of sectoids, or 1 pod of something incredibly strong, like a sectopod. Uh, don't ever take this into consideration. You think, oh, it's a very light mission that can take all rookies, because that very light might just be, all pods of drones, and rookies are terrible against drones. So you could also get unlucky on the other hand. You can go on a heavy or a swarming mission, and it'll be only sectoids. But again, that's another thing about Long War you have to take into consideration. So they can only tell you how much is going on down there. They can't tell you what is going on down there. I feel like that adds a bit of extra fun into the mix as well. And this one we're getting $90 for. It's a fixed reward every time. I believe. Oh yeah. No, it's not. It's not usually money. Engineers and scientists you can also only get them now from abductions. So you remember in vanilla when you got the 3, it would be, again, generally it would be money, engineers, or scientists. Sometimes it would be an extra soldier. Now it's each time is only 1 and it only has 1 reward. I can't remember if you get soldiers through normal abductions. I don't think so, but again, don't quote me on that. We might find a different one day. But this one can either be, for now, money, engineers, or scientists. You can't get engineers and scientists through building workshops and laboratories respectively, so you have to get them as rewards. For now, money will do. We need to start expanding and growing. But that will be all for me for this one. So next episode, we're going to save the South African populace and Bloemfontein. So the moderate abduction. I reckon we'll see drones in this one, but again, don't quote me on that. Be another all rookie squad because I don't think any of my soldiers are out of fatigue just yet. And yeah, none that I can wait for. Again, time is something I explained in another episode, but